here at Eurosatory 2016, sitting in the cab of an RMMV HX range truck with Dr. Florian Riesch, Rheinmetall Vehicle Systems Division, Strategy and Marketing. Florian, could you perhaps tell us a little bit about the HX range trucks, and particularly the two that you're showing here that I believe are destined for Australia?
We are now sitting in our 4x4 HX2, which is internally called the 40M. This vehicle does not have an armored cabin, it's an unarmored one. The vehicle we do see on the left-hand side, which is parked next to this one here, is an HX77 with protected cabin and load handling system in the back. Both of those trucks build up the majority of the order we have received for the Australian customer, and we will deliver around about 2,500 of these trucks, and the 8x8 version and the 4x4 version here building the bulk of the delivery. Deliveries have started in this year with the first vehicles already arrived at the customer site in Australia. And we're very happy that this has commenced, and we are successful on the market with these trucks.
Visually, the two trucks look quite similar. Perhaps you could talk us through the thought processes behind the similarity in appearance. And of course, they do not look like a commercial truck, and I understand that they are rather distant from their commercial cousins. Could you perhaps talk us through some of the unique military selling points of the HX family?
The cabins are probably the most distinctive feature of those trucks, which are pure military trucks. So we are not sitting in a civil truck which has been mildly militarized. These are purpose-built military trucks based on serious components of the MTB product lineup. So we are combining best of both worlds with mass-produced and tried and tested MAN components, but also with our military knowledge and military components. The cabins do have a certain similarity because everything is based on this soft-skinned cab, and the armored cabin by itself is an interchangeable armored cabin, which means you can take this cab off and replace it with the integrated armored cabin, which we do have on the HX77 at the moment. If you fancy not swapping the cabs, but having an applique kit, we can also deliver that with a modular armored cabin, which is in service successfully in service with the British Army.
And I understand you have recently opened a facility to make your own armoured cabs?
Yeah, we're very happy to have our own capabilities and capacities in-house. We are making this cabin in a Rheinmetall facility in Unterlüß, and we can provide you with the highest protection levels which are available in the market, and we can now produce them in a serious production, which of course gives us a larger output and a very constant quality which we are very proud of.
And to potential customers, what would you say are the unique military selling points of a purpose-designed military truck like this when compared to a militarized commercial?
Well, it starts with basic design features. We are very proud that we can now offer a 11-ton front axle, which is underneath the cabin we're just sitting in, with improved steering radius and additional growth potential for C4I weapon stations, armored cabins, and so on. So you can upgrade this truck as much as you want and make it even more military than it is right now. So this is one of the maybe most distinctive features, the front axle and the military cabin we are sitting in at the moment, which has the largest visual field in its class and is purpose designed military. So it is made for soldiers, and from all the feedback we get, they're very happy with it. Although also here we're using MAN components, for example, for the dashboard. If we look around the truck itself, we do already, of course, have pretty a good handful of other things which make it military and not commercial. We took care that we increase the mobility, that, for example, we have a fording depth of up to 1.5 meters. The radiator is sitting behind the cab, which gives us a couple of advantages to our competitors, which means, as you can see where you sit right now, Sean, there's enough space for a third seat because the engine tunnel does not reach through the cabin. So we have a walk-through cabin right here. And the radiator, of course, sits in an elevated position, which means we can ford up to 1.2 meters without any preparation. And with additional preparation, it's up to 1.5 meters, as I just said before. The radiator itself is protected against debris and mud, but also against, of course, shells and so on, which might destroy it if it sits in the front. It is integrated in the cooling rack, where we do also have air filter and other components installed for easier maintenance. So it all is one package which sits behind the cab, which makes it pretty much unique. We also took care that all the other components like battery pack, fuel tank, AdBlue tank are made for 100% military use and very high mobility. So everything is designed for high off-road capabilities, which also makes it pretty much distinctive in its class. What else might be pretty interesting for you is that we do have single tire axles in the back, so it's not modified dual wheel axles from a commercial truck. It's again purpose-made military.
And the family stretches from 2-axle 4x4 to 5-axle 10x10, I believe.
Yes, indeed, which gives us a unique family concept that we can offer to all our customers. So we can offer you a 4x4 cargo or a 10x10 heavy recovery vehicle or bridge layer vehicle, which makes this a truly unique military family.
And I would guess that as a military-specific truck, the EMC capability is reasonably high?
Yeah, we did a lot in the last few years to improve our EMC capability. Now we are, I would say, we are best in class at the moment because in the last few years we developed a lot and really took care of that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.